Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Caitlin and I like to film eyeshadow palette, ringing, and review videos, as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. So if any of those things sound interesting to you, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos every single week. Although the week that this video is going up, I believe it will be just 1 video. I'm still sick. You'll see in the next 2 videos that when I started filming these videos, or these looks, I was getting sick and I'm still sick. It's been like a whole week at this point. So anyways, we'll see if I have the energy or the desire to film more videos. But if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram and you've been wondering why I haven't been posting as consistently, that is why. But anyways, I'm super excited because several of you tagged me in posts about these new Viseart quads, or you DM'd them to me and asked me if I was going to be getting them, and I was definitely wanting to get this one, the Violetta quad. The other two I don't have because I've already done the looks with them. I don't have them in front of me. I mean, they're like, anyways, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so I was debating on the other two. I thought I might just hold off on getting Violetta for the next time I make a Viseart order, but then you all tagged me and I was like, I gotta get the people what they want. So I bought all 3. You'll see a look with each Viseart Petit Fours, which is what they call the quads. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so look number 1 is going to be with the Viseart Petit Fours Amelie palette. I don't know if you can hear my voice, but I'm obviously sick. But I have a really important meeting today, so I want to use the more neutral out of the 3. Alright, so this is going to be a very basic look because, like I said, I have an important meeting today, so I just kind of want to look like a basic bitch, you know? So I'm going to take this Morphe M518 brush and the shade Picasso, which is the lighter of the 2 brown mattes. I'm just going to lightly put that into my crease. Also, it's kind of funny, I've been like leaning more towards neutral looks lately, which is weird for me. Normally I like really colorful looks, but yeah, I've just been feeling a more neutral vibe. I don't know. Does that ever happen to any of you? Kind of go back and forth between the 2? I usually am like into neutral looks for like a week or 2 and then go back to colorful looks for like a few months. Okay, so now I'm going to take this Cash Beauty brush. It's like a round fluffy brush, and we're going to go in with the shade Marais, which it's interesting. On the packaging, it looks like this really cool tone brown, but it's not. It's very warm tone, and it's like almost the exact shade. It's like just barely deeper than Picasso, at least in pan. Maybe, no, it looks pretty warm to me. Okay, so anyways, this is a shade Marais. I'm not noticing like a huge difference in the 2 shades. I mean, I guess it's deepening it up a little bit. I don't even really need to blend them into each other because they're so similar, but yeah, I'm not getting a strong like depth being added vibe from this shade. Alrighty. I mean, I guess there is a difference. Yeah, I can see it more now. I just had to build it up a little bit. Okay. So next we're going to take the 2 shimmery shades. So the lighter shimmer is Carnivale? I don't know. And then the other one is Fontaine. And I'm going to just put the lighter shimmer here, deeper shimmer there, and then blend the matte in. So yes, let's do it. So I'm taking this Ace Beauté P3 brush. It's from the Palatopoli collection. It's a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to spray this with Fix Plus because that's what I like to do for my shimmers. And yes, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. I love Viseart shimmers, especially. I just think they're so underrated. Like, just, I don't know how to explain it. They are on the pricey side, so I will say that, but I feel like their shimmers and mattes are like, they remind me of Natasha Denona, where they're just gorgeous. And then they come in like smaller packaging, which for me personally I love. But I don't feel like there's a huge difference in pan size, if that makes sense. Anyways, I obviously saw all of you on Viseart so much that when these little quads launched, I got so many DMs and tags asking if I was gonna get these and saying that you couldn't wait for the review. So that just made me laugh. And like so many, I mean like 5 people, but still, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. Ooh, I thickened that up too much over here. So now I'm going to take the other side of that same brush and I'm going to go in with that other shimmer shade Fontaine. And spray that. Ooh, that is metallic. Do you see that? And you can kind of see that like it's like a little bit more chunky and textured on this lid. That's because I sprayed the MAC Fix Plus and then put that on. I don't have as much Fix Plus on my brush when I did this side. And yeah, you can see it's like a little bit smoother. So yeah, you can just kind of play around and make the shadows work for you how you want them to work. Okay, I know this is a very basic look, but that's pretty much the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and do my base makeup and I'll come back and show you the final look. I'm going to use the same 2 mattes on the lower lash line. Probably that lighter shimmer, my face highlight on the inner corner. Won't be anything too exciting, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, here is the finished look. Let me know what you think. I really like it. I think it's I mean, it's basic. Do I probably have these shades in other palettes? Probably have them in my other Viseart palettes, but I do still think this is really pretty, and it's always nice to have a quad that you can just reach for and do like a quick easy look with on days where you're not feeling super creative or you don't have a lot of time. So I do like how this turned out, but yeah, let's move on to the next quad. Okay, so as you can see, my camera was blurry again, and it was even worse than my October ranking videos. So yeah, I just sped this footage up so that you could see proof that I did film this. It was just really blurry, but essentially what I did is I put the lighter matte from the quad in my inner half of my crease. I put the darker matte on the outer half of my crease, and then I did a halo shape with the shimmer, so I put the darker shimmer on like that, like I put it on both sides of my lid, and then I put the lighter shimmer in the middle. I don't remember the names or the brushes I used because it's been several days since I filmed this. I think a week actually, if I'm thinking about it. But yeah, that's what I did. I didn't really love the look, so I added some extra things, which you're going to see in a second, because luckily the final look footage of this look was clear. I don't know what happened on this one, but yeah. Anyways, okay, let's keep it going. Okay, here is the finished look. I have hair in my lip gloss. I added the Glisten Cosmetics and Fairy Freak palette. I used 2 of the shades, well, 3 because I mixed 2, but anyways, I used some of the liners from there, or the water activated liner from there. You get the gist. I think that helped save this look for me because I actually really like how this turned out. I think it's fun. I probably could have trusted the process and just finished up the eye look, done mascara, and still ended up liking it, but I do like the pop of color with more of the neutral vibe. This eyelash is way too far over, but anyways, I'm too sick and tired to care. So this is look number 2. Hopefully I will feel better tomorrow for when I do look number 3 with the Violetta palette, because that is definitely the one I'm most excited about. So let's keep it moving. So I know this is confusing because I did looks, I like filmed my intro looking like this, and then I did looks 1 and 2, and now we're here, but it is what it is. So I'm so excited for this one. I think this palette of the 4, or this quad of the 3 quads is my favorite. So we're gonna start with the shade Couperin. That's the lightest of the matte shades, SK02, brush from Sosu X Kaylee, and then that's the shade I'm talking about. It is a sequin shadow, so it's a matte that has like a glitter overspray on it. I know a lot of people hate those. They don't really bug me. I mean, I don't think the sequin, like having the sequins in it, does anything. But yeah, they don't bother me like they bother other people. But I know they bother some people, so I want to be clear that one of the mattes is that type of shadow. Okay, that is definitely deep and pigmented. If you are my skin tone or lighter, which is a select few of you probably, but if you are my skin tone or lighter, we're definitely going to need a transition shade to make this quad work for us. Like easily. Viseart shadows actually blend out pretty easy, so I feel like I can get this to diffuse. But for like that really gorgeous blend, you're probably gonna want to pull in something a little bit lighter. But I can also show you a trick on how to diffuse these edges a bit more without pulling in another shadow, because I know some people really do not like mixing palettes. That is not me. I love mixing and matching my palettes. I don't know why I have so many when I like to mix and match them. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But. So now what I'm going to do is take this pressed powder from Gucci Beauty, which is very expensive, and I honestly should have picked some up during the Sephora sale, because I absolutely love this powder. Okay, so I'm just taking this random fluffy brush from Amazon. I'm taking some of the pressed powder, which is in the shade Translucent, and I'm just running that along the edges. This is my favorite way to get like some darker shadows to blend out when I want them in my crease, because sometimes you don't want to pull in another color because it kind of changes the tones of your color, whereas this I feel like just sort of lightens it and softens it. So that maybe didn't make a huge difference, but for me it blended that out, so I'm happy. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the darker matte, which is Chatelet. I don't know. I'm gonna take this Cash Beauty brush. I don't know if it has a number on it. It's kind of like a short fluffy brush. Now the quads do not have a mirror in them, but I was just thinking about it because I was kind of like, oh, that's sort of annoying that they don't have a mirror, because then if you wanted to travel with them, which is what I feel like they're perfect for, you'd have to bring a mirror. But really you don't have to bring a mirror, because every single one of my face products has a little compact mirror, so that's what I'm using right now. So I don't know if that's really an issue, but for some of you maybe it is. I don't know why, I just really like being able to like look into the palette and dip in, and there's a convenience to that. But also I don't mind the prices come down because they're not put in a palette. And also these are pretty tiny, so like realistically having a mirror right here, you're not going to be seeing a whole lot, you know? So I'm going back in with that original shade or brush we used just to blend those two shades together. Ooh, those blended nicely. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to take the shade Berry. Oh my god, I can't. I'm sorry. It's this duochrome shade. And I don't know what I want to do with the dark shimmer yet. So I'm just going to go in with this duochrome shade for right now. This is a Real Techniques 055 shader brush. I'm going to pick up some of the shimmer on the brush and spray with MAC Fix Plus. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. It's definitely got a little bit more of like a sheer base to it. So probably let's layer over that dark shade nicely. I might do that. Oh, I love that. That is pretty. And that's what it looks like without the Fix Plus. Obviously I haven't layered it that much, but as you can see, much more subtle. That is gorgeous. I am obsessed. So now what I'm going to do is put down that black shade Perchoir. I'm sorry. This is a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush. And since I'm going to layer over Perchoir, I'm not going to spray Fix Plus on this one. I'm just going to put this down right now because the dark matte's not darker than the Perchoir shade, but I think when we layer this duochrome over it, it will look nice. Maybe I should pick this up on my finger because it's getting really crumbly with this brush. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty. For sure. It's super sparkly. I think you could create like a very beautiful smoky eye with this palette for sure. Oh, I'm getting sparkles all over my bronzer. Well, there's a downside. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a downside to using your face compact as a mirror. Okay, there's definitely fallout. So I would consider that. When you're using this palette, maybe don't start here. Or maybe do start here. Don't start with your face makeup. So let me show you what the pant. I mean, I just blew most of it off. I have sparkles everywhere. Oh my gosh, there's sparkles all over my pants. Okay. You can kind of see this shade a little messy. It's a little messy. All right, so I'm gonna clean up my face, do my base makeup, and do lower lash line, inner corner. I will just talk you through. I was gonna start to say chat, but I'll just talk you through what I do, and come back and show you the finished look, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the 3 Petit Fours from Viseart. Okay, here is the finished third look with the Violetta Petit Four. I did put the Blend Bunny Noctilucent highlighter palette. The shade Apparition is in the inner corner. It's like a icy blue highlight. For my waterline, I just took the same 2 matte shades and put those on the lower lash line. So yeah, so that's basically the look. I did add very dramatic lashes. I used to be like way into wearing super dramatic lashes. Then I kind of got away from it. But I feel like they helped me like this look a little bit more because it's something, I just wasn't feeling it for a second. I think these are the Twilight lashes from Cash Beauty. I have the Crystal Night like set and I lost a pair, so I'm not sure. But these are from the Crystal Night set regardless. So yeah, anyways, my overall thoughts on these quads. If you are someone who loves Viseart like I do, I think you'll like the quads. If you are someone who likes having something that's like creates a super easy look that you don't have to think about, I also think you will like the quads. If you're someone who has a large collection, doesn't have a need for smaller like travel size or quick easy look type of things, you probably don't need these. I don't think any of these were super revolutionary. I mean, don't get me wrong, this one's really pretty, and I'm happy to have this duochrome shade in Viseart's formula in my collection, but I have this shade in other palettes. It's like a plummy brown blue duochrome. So yeah, and I feel bad saying that, but I mean, Viseart just does like easy, natural looking palettes with some interesting pops, and I feel like that's what they've done with these quads. So if that's something that you like, I think you'd like these. But if you're somebody who's looking for like color, only buying things that like add something to your collection, I don't know, besides this one, maybe you don't have this type of shade in your collection. I don't know that any of these have anything like new or innovative or anything to offer, and I feel like harsh saying that, but I just want to be honest. I don't love that the duochrome shade in the Violetta quad had so much fallout. Like, I have blue sparkle in my eyebrows, and I don't typically get like sparkle everywhere like that. Now that I've put my brow product on, I've kind of gotten rid of it, so I think it's okay. TBD on how this lasts throughout the day, since it did have so much fallout with application. But yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I like these. I'm happy I have them. Like I said, I'm really happy to have this shade like in Viseart's formula. I especially love the ability to like move Viseart's pans around to create in like different palettes to create like your own palette. So I think having these shades add something in that sense to my collection. That's why I said if you like Viseart, probably like these. So yeah, so those are my overall thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you pick these up? Do you want to pick these up? I would be curious, especially those of you that DM'd these to me or tagged me in them or thought of me when you saw them. But anyways, that's it for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please make sure that you like this video, and if you're not already, please subscribe. We have fun around here, and I will see you all next time. Bye!